Oh, hello. I didn't see you there.
Tony, what happened tonight?
We bought something.
We bought the Universal Orlando Annual Pass. We are pass holders, okay?
We bought a Universal Annual Pass for Orlando. Universal Studios Orlando.
Hello and welcome to Runaway with Liz. I am Liz, that's my husband, Tony, and that's right, we are going to be at some point in the future running away to Universal Studios Orlando because we have become Universal Orlando Annual Pass holders. And I honestly never pictured myself being that person who enjoys theme parks enough to become an annual pass holder of one. Not even our local theme parks or amusement parks. But I have grown to really love the campiness and the escapism of theme parks. Tony and I always have a blast when we are at one together. But simply liking theme parks and even simply liking Universal Studios doesn't necessarily mean that buying an annual pass for Universal Studios was a good idea for us. So in this video, I want to share with you why buying the Universal Orlando Annual Pass felt like the right choice for us right now, and maybe it will help you if you're maybe on the fence about buying a Universal Orlando Annual Pass, or maybe you can just bear witness to us processing this life development. There are 3 reasons why we decided to purchase the Universal Orlando Annual Pass, and reason number 1 is we really like Universal Studios. Obviously, this would be a really weird and strange life choice if we didn't enjoy Universal Studios. Tony and I really like theme parks in general. Theme parks are where storytelling and artistry and engineering and physics all meld together into one cohesive experience, and if you don't agree that that is really neat, you might be on the wrong YouTube channel. I'm happy that you're here and I hope you stay, even if you hate theme parks, because we do talk about other stuff on this channel, running, travel, tiki, general things like that. But generally this is a pro theme park space. We visited Universal Studios for the first time last April, and we had a much better time than I expected and have been floating the idea of going back ever since. The pattern that we seem to have established for ourselves is every 1 or 2 years we find ourselves back in Orlando, and we had only been to Walt Disney World prior to this trip, and while we enjoy Walt Disney World a lot, we're not in a monogamous relationship.
Buying Universal as opposed to Disney World, I'm not gonna say I like one better than the other. You know, when push comes to shove, I think Disney's the better theme park. I kind of think Disney loses me a little when they place such emotional importance on their parks, right? And I think that makes them a lot of money, obviously. It works, that's why they do it. If I was a kid, I feel like it would stress me out. Or if I was a parent taking my child there, it's like, oh, you're here, you have to have the most memorable, perfect time. This is important. This is like a once-in-a-lifetime thing. If you don't have a good, perfect time, what the hell's wrong with you? You've ruined something magical. Everyone else is having a good time, why not you? And guess what everyone does when they go to like a theme park? I'm sure they have like big family blowouts, there's kids crying, everyone's crying because everyone's tired and like exhausted. No one's going to have the perfect experience. I don't know, it's a lot of baggage, whereas at Universal, you don't get that at all. There's a freaking minion walking around. They're like, you can't take it too seriously. I'm going on the Jurassic Park River ride and there's a dinosaur about to eat me. But yeah, they've got like the Cat in the Hat, which is kind of nightmarish. I find the whole Seussland nightmarish, but that is just me.
Visiting the Wizarding World of Harry Potter had been on my radar for quite a while, and this year we just decided it's time. It's time to give Universal Studios a shot. And we were delighted to find that Universal Studios is a blast. It is such a fun theme park. And the Wizarding World of Harry Potter stuff is so good, so fun, so whimsical.
I do think the Harry Potter stuff at Universal might be as good as anything at Disney. If you were just to say the Harry Potter stuff alone against, say, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, the kind of answer to Harry Potter, the Harry Potter stuff is way better, and I like Star Wars a lot more than Harry Potter, so.
At this point, we're actually probably making our family and friends really irritated with us with how much we wax poetic about the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, but it remains true. It is wonderful, and it is so well done. Reason number 2, the Universal Orlando Annual Pass is actually a good deal. If you consider other theme park annual passes, and by other theme parks, I do mean Walt Disney World because that is the natural comparison. They're both in Orlando, they're really close to each other, they're kind of like rival parks. The only options for out-of-state residents for an annual pass at Walt Disney World is, if you're not a DVC member, $1,400. And for me and Tony, who only go to Disney World at the most once per year, that just doesn't make sense. The pass would not pay off. Unlike the Universal Studios Pass. We purchased the seasonal pass, which is the cheapest annual pass option, and it includes some blockout dates. But we're not local and we don't plan to travel to a theme park for any of the major holidays, which is when a lot of those blockout dates are, so this really should not interfere with our travel plans very much.
I'm also excited because it's a good deal. This whole thing started, we got looking at a buy two park tickets. This whole thing started with us looking at a deal that the Universal Orlando was running of buy two park tickets, get 3 days free.
The seasonal pass is $424 per person, and after tax that comes out to about $450 per person. When we compared that to a 2-day park-to-park pass for Universal Studios, which was $275, we found that even if we go for just a weekend twice in a 12-month period at the beginning or end, so roughly still once per year, the pass will pay itself off, and it does make sense for us to get it. Plus, the pattern seems to be, and I believe it will continue to be, ticket prices at theme parks just continue to go up. And so we are locked in on the rate that we have purchased our annual pass at now, which means that probably our annual pass, if we purchase it now, is going to be an even better deal later on after the ticket prices inevitably go up. And rather than being activated right at the moment of purchase, our annual pass does not become activated until the next time we step foot in the park, which means we buy the pass now and we decide to travel to Universal Studios next May. Next May is when our annual pass becomes activated and our year of theme park fun time begins. It also comes with a number of benefits, including discounts for hotels and restaurants and activities in the resorts and City Walk. Reason number 3 is it's actually a 15-month annual pass.
Did I mention it's 15 months instead of 12 months? They give you 3 months free.
Right now there is a promotion going on with Universal Studios as of summer 2023 when we bought our pass that offers 3 months free with the annual pass, which means it's not a 12-month pass, it's actually a 15-month pass. It was such a good deal, we'd be crazy not to.
We'd be stupid not to buy it.
That is such a good deal.
Feel really powerful. We're free to just pick up and go whenever we want to Universal. Will we do it? I guess we'll find out. What was your question?
You're happy about the pass?
Well, yes.
Fine, being a pass holder.
I'm very happy we got the pass. I think it's going to be fun to see, do we want to be annual pass people? I guess I never thought I'd be like an annual pass holder to any theme park, let alone Universal over Disney. We just had a wonderful time at our stay there. Maybe it was the novelty of it. That was kind of my trepidation with getting the annual pass. Did we just have a good time? Was it the novelty of it that made it seem really fresh and fun and colored our experience, and going back there a second time maybe we wouldn't feel the same way? I hope that's not the case. I don't think that's the case. I guess we'll find out. I'm excited. Are you still filming? I'm excited to be a Universal annual pass holder. We'll see how it plays out. This is kind of dipping our toe in the water. I don't know.
I am very excited about our future trip to Universal Orlando, whenever that ends up being, especially on 95-degree days like this, and ice cold butterbeer sounds divine. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you checking out the channel. If you enjoyed this video, maybe think about giving it a thumbs up and maybe even subscribe to the channel. If you do, thank you so much for your support. Okay, take care everybody. Hope you're well. Bye. Tony, let's imagine that our beers are actually butterbeer. Cool. All right, I'm gonna stop filming now.
Think you can cobble something together?
We're 18 minutes in.
Good God. Yeah, cut it up and make me sound. You can make me sound unhinged.